You know, by now I could be a CEO, but I'm not. Why do I say that? Well, basically, many years ago, I was working in sales and marketing. I was an account manager for different companies. I was also a marketing manager for Hewlett Packard, and I could have climbed the corporate ladder all the way to the top because I know the potential that God has put in me. But guess what? I got a call of God. Many years ago in my early 20s, the Lord told me exactly what he wanted me to do. And it had nothing to do with climbing the corporate ladder. So back then, when I got the call of God, I had a powerful encounter with God. And many years later, I had another supernatural encounter where I heard the audible voice of God calling my name. And I want you to know, even when things get very tough, hold on to the word of God. Remember what God told you to do. And I know many family members might not understand because they think that, okay, you have this degree and you should be using the degree. You don't want to let the degree go to waste. And there's so much money you could have made by now. There's so much money you could have saved by now. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to stand before God and give an account for the things that he asked me to do. So I just want to encourage someone, don't let the pressures of this world stir you away from the call of God. It's so easy to fall back into our old ways. It's so easy to do things the way the world is doing it. And now I'm not saying that following or pursuing a career is bad, but I'm just asking you, what has God called you to do? And I know sometimes we are, a little bit naive as Christians, and I understand that. And there's a thin line between faith and foolishness. I've made many mistakes. Sometimes I stepped out in faith, too early for certain things, and I saw the consequences of that. Let me just give you an example. I was fully self-employed for over a year now. Now, I'm still working on my business, but I realized that I needed to get another job on the side until my business has reached a certain kind of stability. And yes, it's possible that you have several different things the Lord is asking you to do. I was called to the ministry, but I was also called to build a business, a kingdom business. What I also want to tell you is that don't be afraid to start all over. Don't be afraid to go back and lay the right foundation. And whenever the Lord sends me into full-time ministry, I will be fully ready and I will never look back. Because there's a difference between being called and being sent. First you're called and then God will send you. And I want you to remember that we all have to give an account before God with the gifts and talents that he gave us, with the words that he told us. Whatever he told you to do, whatever God has said about you will surely come to pass. Because God is not a man that he should lie. It's in the word of God. Follow God. Stop listening to all these voices around you.